day 2 in Group B of Concacaf Under-20 women's qualifying in sunny Rignaal John Francisca Stadium as Panama looks to build on a 5-1 win over Curacao on Friday, and the Bahamas makes its debut. Hello, I'm Michael Minnick. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us here in Curacao, wherever you are. It's another beautiful day here, 88 degrees, no chance of rain, and as has been the story throughout this tournament, the wind will be a factor, currently 29 miles an hour. We'll see how that affects set pieces, punts, distribution out of the back like that for these two teams on this beautiful sunny day. Well, as I mentioned earlier, it's been a one-day process already here in Group B. One result already in the books. That was Panama defeating Curacao 5-1 on Friday. The departure of Haiti from this group has made the schedule a little bit uneven. We'll have one match today, 2 on Tuesday, and then 1 each on Thursday and Saturday. You see Panama there leading the group with 3 points after that 5-1 win. St. Martin and the Bahamas yet to make their debut. St. Martin will play Panama on Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Bahamas and Curacao playing at 6 o'clock on Tuesday. So Panama has a great chance here to get in the clubhouse with 6 points if they can win today and make the rest of the field chase them. Step aside of here for the player procession and national anthems. Come back with kickoff here from Curacao.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stadion Rignaal, Jean Francisca in Buenos Aires, Curacao. For today's Concacaf Women's Under-20 Qualifiers match, please welcome the teams of Bahamas and Panama. Gentlemen, we ask you to please rise as we will now listen to the national anthem for the Bahamas. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Panama. once again, on behalf of Concacaf, a big welcome, bienvenue, bienvenidos.
National anthems concluded here. Handshakes before the match for both these sides. Joining the referee crew as well before this match. It's a big day for these players and these officials to be part of a national and international competition. Let's show you the lineup for the Bahamas, their first match of this group. Raina Russell gets the nod in goal. Rakisha Sands, Brianna Capron, Alexis Hewler, Gabrielle Murphy, Shasta Sanders, Valentique Simmons, the captain Alexis Williamson, Diane Malise, and Kaylin Bonimi will be joined in the field by Antonicia Moultrie. Coach of this team for the Bahamas is Ricky Bain. Again, a chance for them to immediately make a statement in this group after doing very well in the last cycle, finishing second in their qualifying group, getting a win over Anguilla 1-0. See the officials there waiting for the meeting between the two captains. Marianela Araya from Costa Rica will be our match official. Doing the coin toss right now with captains Diane Madrid of Panama and Alexis Williamson of the Bahamas. It's like the Bahamas has won the toss. Getting the official pleasantries underway. Which side will attack? Nice handshake there. Panamanian banner handed over to the Bahamas captain. Nice picture with the captains in midfield as we reveal the lineup for Panama. Alejandra Garay will be the starter in goal. Genesis Pinto, Jocelyn Montenegro, the captain Diane Madrid you saw just there. Meredith Rosas, Shirlene King, Delaneth Rivera. Their two goal scorer from the first match of this group, Daniela Hincapie, Regina Espino, Aliyah Gill, and another goal scorer from the opening match in Marisa Gross. Those the 11s today for this match day 2. Again, Panama playing their second match, already with 3 points in the bag. The opener for the Bahamas. And it's interesting with the way this group shook out with Haiti coming out. Panama, St. Martin, and the Bahamas will play all 3 of their matches with 1 day of rest in between. Curacao, the host, gets the long straw. They'll have a couple of days between each of their matches after losing 1-0 to Panama on Friday. They won't play again until Tuesday when they take on this Bahamas team at 6 o'clock. Final check of the watch, checking in with the officials here on this crew is Marianela Araya. Waiting for the appropriate second to kick off this match. Bahamas will be going from left to right, and the light blue tops love a sash. They've got the sash on the front, and Panama will go from right to left in the whites. One final glance at the sideline with a smile. Waiting for just the right second to blow this game live. Check of the watch. And we are underway. Match day 2 in Group B. Starts with Panama kicking off. A little bit of early space in the midfield for Panama to push forward. Possession kept alive as it's handled in the center circle by Gross. Desiree Salazar, who is one of the more experienced players for Panama, who scored 2 goals in the opener, not in the starting 11 today. So she'll be a weapon off the bench if needed. Trevor in the back by the Bahamas, and an early challenge and a free kick coming early as Pinto was taken down. Early warning for Lakeisha Sands of the Bahamas. Definitely late with that right leg coming in. Panama was deadly on set pieces on Friday. They scored 3 of their 5 goals off corner kick plays. We'll see what they can do off a free kick here. Williamson as the left option. See the Bahamas defense concentrated at the edge of the 6-yard box. Left-footed servers will be in from Shasta Sanders, knocked down in the box. So here in a foul against Panama, we'll give a free kick to the Bahamas in the 2nd minute. Bahamas really waiting for their first possession of this game as Panama was able to work it around their own half nicely, push it forward, draw an early foul in that left wing. Bahamas dealing with the first challenge of their match well, getting that free kick clear and then drawing the foul. Towards the right side. Battle on that sideline. Went away by Panama's King in the center of the park for Espino. Espino once again fighting to win it back, pushing towards the 18-yard box, laying it into space for the run of Concacaf, and her shot goes off the hands of goalkeeper Moultrie and out for a corner kick. Early ball whipped in and into the back of the net. A goal in the 4th minute. Panama taking the early lead here over the Bahamas. They've dominated play early, getting rewarded for it by a nice left-footed strike. Corner taken short. This is how they scored early on in their first match as well, and beautifully finished by the left foot of Shirlene King. Again, just as important as winning these games is the goal differential. If you can rack up that good goal differential, you're going to win any tiebreaker you get into in this group. 4 teams fighting for 1 spot. The group winner is the only team that advances. There'll be 6 group winners advancing to join the United States and Mexico in the final 8 qualifying round that'll be held in the Dominican Republic. And then it'll be 2 groups of 4. The top 2 teams in each group advance to the knockout stages. Semifinal winners automatically qualify for the Under-20 Women's World Cup, and then the 3rd place winner will join as the 3rd representative from Concacaf. So you win this group, get through this round, take your chances in the next round. It's the short answer. Unable to save that ball on the left side was Hincapié. Mentioned it earlier, that's now 4 goals out of 6 for Panama that have come off of corner kicks. They've taken 2 short, 1 in each game to score, and then the more conventional long ball that led to rebounds and knock-ins. So it's something that you can tell that they've drilled on, they're very effective with. And the introduction of that short corner as the goal kick goes out of bounds also makes the other team have to account for that, right? You can't just put players in the box and mark. You have to take away that short corner option. And 2 games in a row, Panama has really capitalized on that. Unable to direct that one into play was Marissa Gross. Thomas would just love to get some possession here, settle in. Panama, even though they have a shorter rest period than the Bahamas, they have the advantage of having played a game. They're going to be more in the flow with this tournament, able to capitalize on that rhythm and consistency early on in this one. Hard challenge from behind there will give Panama another free kick. Once again, as it was on that free kick on the left side, it's either going to be King 7 or Espino 10 taking the free kick. Lefty or righty option here. Taken short, space for King to wind one up. She'll take the shot from deep, and it's bobbled but handled by the goalkeeper for the Bahamas to keep it 1-0. Not a bad idea to test the goalkeeper from that length. King had time and space to wind up. First real foray forward from the Bahamas, but Simmons is dispossessed, and Panama will again build out of the back. Heavy touch gives possession away to King. Touch forward now for the run of Gross. Forced to double back by the captain for the Bahamas, Alexis Williamson. Rivera working it now for Rosas. Rosas will look upfield. Force back. Better stuff in the Bahamas here. Good shape to force Panama back or sideways instead of directly forward. Now space does open up on the left side for Gross. Espino, into the 18, shot across, handled by the goalkeeper, picked up on the bounce. Turned over. This is King. Back for Genesis Pinto. Gross. Gets the layoff. Gross now working into the 18. On her right foot. Slight deflection there, and Bobo allows the Bahamas to get possession back, and it's cleared upfield by Kaylin Bonamy. The captain, Madrid. Good build up here from Panama. Switched out left now. This is Pinto playing it inside. Turn and shot not allowed to happen, but miscommunication there in the back allows Panama to retain possession. This is Pinto again for King. Lefty cross from King into the 6, deflected and cleared. Only as far though as the midfield and Rivera. Madrid. Pinto. See the frustration on the Bahamas sideline as they've had to chase the ball. Not a lot of possession for the Bahamas in the first 9 minutes of this game. The goal in the 4th minute from Shirlene King, the difference in this one. Off a short corner kick. Space for Madrid. Hasn't been the cleanest passing sequence here from Panama, but the Bahamas have been unable to get on the ball and make them pay for that. Hincapié dropping it back. Nicely weighted ball up the right side. It'll sit there. Unable to keep it in play was Gill. It will be a throw in for the Bahamas deep. 10 minutes in. Turn upfield from Williamson. Getting right back over to Panama though. Gross. Gets the return pass from Madrid. King. Gross returns it to King. King now cutting in towards the 18, beats one, beats a second, trying to get it on the left foot. Emergency clearance there in the back from Hewler, and it will be a throw in for Panama. Nice job there as well from Sands to vault over her teammate. Shot from deep, gives up a rebound. It's Gross that struck that initial ball. Panama will retain possession with the throw in. Espino. Mark back. Panama again taking advantage of the spaces. The Bahamas have put 10 behind the ball now. Step and win there in midfield from the Bahamas. Bonamy. Something Panama's back line could probably do right now is this: take the space in front of them, do a little bit of extra dribbling, force the Bahamas to respect them, maybe draw some defenders away from their midfield. Madrid takes the space, floats it inside, passes a little heavy from Gross and too far for the run forward of King. Panama can tighten up that passing. They'll be in very good shape. They've been able to control possession, but hasn't been as crisp as I think Raisa Gutierrez would like it to be. King again putting herself in a good position for Panama.
And ladies and gentlemen, in the 13th minute, the second goal for the team of Panama.
Her second goal of the match.
Number 7, Shirlene King.
So Panama has been able to get 3 different players on 2 goals in this tournament. King joining Salazar and Hincapié from the first game. Panama's boosted that goal differential now to +6. Ball inside, run forward now from Gross, looking to add a third to Panama's tally. Plays it square, touch in the box, touch around the defender, and off the post it comes. Still alive, and cleared now outside the 18. The shot that went off the post came from Gill. Then a long shot from deep, nearly fumbled, but handled by the goalkeeper, Rignaal Russell. Espino. Madrid with space. Gross. Sprint up the left wing. Played into the 18, deflected. Tangle inside. Partially cleared by the Bahamas. Played squaring out of the top of the 18. This is Gill. Espino. Espino into the 18. Taken away by the Bahamas' Murphy. A chance to counter for the Bahamas. Strength in numbers for Panama. Knocks it out. We'll have a discussion here about whose ball it will be, and it will be Panama's. Gill. Now Gross. Gill into the box, laying it wide. Cross is blocked, and it will be a corner for Panama. And again, they've scored off one already today. See if they go long or short this time. The short corner worked very well in their 4th minute to get King her first goal of the afternoon. She's added a second in the 13th minute. This was the combination as well that set it up. And you see Panama drawing a marker now on the edge of the 18. Bahamas has to respect that short corner. You would think they would have scouted that, knew that it was coming. They couldn't stop it early on in this game. Corner bent in long this time, off a couple of bodies. Taken back by Panama. This is Gross with the shot. And she'll clap her hands off a nice finish from deep. 3-0 the score. She'll dance with her teammate Pinto. Panama in control of this match in the 17th minute. And once again, something off a corner kick, right? They initially were able to get it clear partially. Then Gross took the space at the top of the box, hit it beautifully.
And ladies and gentlemen, the 17th minute, putting the third goal on for the team of Panama is number 15, Marisa Gross.
Gross playing her club ball in the United States with Dallas Texans.
Bahamas 0, Panama 3.
Touches have been few and far between on the opposite side of the field for the Bahamas, and won't come here as it's stolen away by King. King laying it in. Hincapié. Cross from King. Knocked clear by the Bahamas. Ball unable to be handled there out of the air by Shasta Sanders and turned back over to Panama. This is Montenegro. Turn inside. Hincapié. Espino. Gross, just about the spot where she lashed her first goal. Looking to shoot it again, and she will, and she'll score her second goal from the outside the 18. Gross with a brace in the 19th minute. 2 minutes apart her goals come. 2 for King, 2 for Gross, 4 for Panama. Goal differential now up to +8 for Panama. 5-1 win over the host Curacao. Now a 4-0 lead over the Bahamas.
Second goal for number 15, Marisa Gross.
This is the dream scenario, of course, for Panama, because now you've got this match under control. You can rotate your side a little bit in the second half, maybe make some changes at the half. Keep your team fresh for that third group game against St. Martin on Tuesday. That'll be a 3 o'clock kickoff as well. King, Gross, into the 18. Cross comes over. Shielded, laid off. Nice job there as it hits the bar. Did that cross the line? No. And then the volley goes over the top from Gil. Espino thought she had her first as it came off the crossbar, but judged by referee Araya that it did not cross the line. We'll take another look at it. It's a good layoff and shield. You can see the turf beads come up right on the line. Hard to tell if it crossed, but the referee had a good view. Did not give the goal. Chance of the Bahamas to catch their breath. Headed back to Gross. King can't get a firm touch on it though, and it's cleared across midfield. Brief touch there across the stripe from Simmons, but taken back by Panama. King in the 4th and 13th, Gross in the 17th and 19th. Panama rolling here up 4-0 in the second day of Group B. Back heel now, works in Pinto, cross inside, given right back to Pinto. Gross, lofts it in, caught nicely by the goalkeeper Russell. Espino. Combination now for Hincapié. She'll try the shot from deep. Russell will make the save again. Free kick for Panama, coming in the 22nd minute. Another look at the push and foul there committed by Hewler. Short free kick employed this time. The space is there for Espino to bring it down the side. She'll cross it in. Gets through everybody to the far post and all the way out. Was deflected partially by a Bahamas defender, so it will be a corner for Panama. They've scored off one, and then the second one, the recycle, turned into a goal. It's now 5 goals they've manufactured, either directly from a corner or in the moments following a corner in this tournament. 5 of their 8 goals, 5 of their 10 goals, excuse me. Played short again. Into the box comes Espino. She'll bend the shot in towards the far post. It comes off the bar again for Panama. Not cleared though. Shot is blocked. Then given away. That shot coming from Madrid, the captain. Gill. Giving back away to Madrid. Gross. King. Cross in, headed by a defender, still loose, bit of a tangle there at the post. Still being fought for, still loose in the 6, finally covered by Russell. Concacaf, number 9, was the target for Panama. Out for a throw in. Panama just completely smothering possession in this game. They've been able to attack up the wings, get some good production up the middle, and finish, more importantly. 2 goals inside the box, 2 goals outside the box. Despite the space they've been given, they've played at a good pace too, keeping the ball moving, making the Bahamas defend them at every second. Pinto. Gross. Play on here. Garay, the goalkeeper, will get a rare touch in this match off the drop back. Play it for Madrid. Stretch the Bahamas a little bit by making them chase. Now a lot of space for the push forward from Gross. Gapier lays it back. Pinto has her cross blocked. She'll try again. Pinto cutting inside, trying the right-footed shot towards the top near corner, but missing wide and high. Not a bad idea. The window was there for just a second for Pinto to try that shot. Stoppage here for hydration in the 26th minute on a day in the high 80s in Curacao. It's going to be welcomed and needed for these 22 players. Things have gone according to plan for Panama. Goals from Shirley King in the 4th and 13th minutes, and Marisa Gross in the 17th and 19th minutes have given them the 4-0 lead here in the second game of Group B. Panama already has a 5-1 win over Curacao in the bag. So +8 on goal difference, 9-1. The Bahamas now even with Curacao at -4. We'll see St. Martin for the first time on Tuesday against Panama at 3 o'clock. So Panama will have played all 3 of its matches before Curacao, the Bahamas, and St. Martin have played their second. So they've got an excellent chance where if they can obviously win out, they can win the group before the games are half over. They could be on with 9 points and know that they've advanced. Then everybody else would just be playing for second place. Again, only one team advances from each of these 6 groups. They'll join the United States and Mexico in the final round of qualifying. And then the top 3 teams in Concacaf will head to the 2024 Under-20 Women's World Cup. Panama has come close to qualifying. In fact, they were supposed to host the tournament that was canceled because of COVID-19. That would have been their debut. But the best they've done on the field is finishing 4th as the hosts in 2012. They did well. They finished 2nd in their group, then lost 6-0 to Canada. That knocked them out of contention for an automatic bid. Then they lost the 3rd place match to Mexico. The Bahamas trying to build, like I mentioned earlier, this is really the 2nd time that they've entered in the recent past. They were 2nd in their group in 2022, losing to the Cayman Islands 2-0, and then beating Anguilla 1-0 on a goal by Janika Eddy in the 8th minute. To finish 1-1 and 2nd in that group. They didn't enter at all in the decade before that. So just having a team and having that pipeline and those grassroots, progress for the Bahamas. But Panama has made it a rough day for them today, scoring 4. We'll resume with the goal kick. Capron will take it. United FC player as our 5 of the starters for this Bahamas team. Panama back in possession. Ball up the line for Espino, who has popped up all over the place for Panama in these first 28 minutes and change. Into the box, 2nd time shot will find the back of the net. Aaliyah Gill opens her account in the 29th minute, and it's 5-0. It's a striker's dream to have the space to take the touch, pick your spot, and hit it cleanly. Russell got a piece of it, but could not keep it out. So 2 for King, 2 for Gross, now 1 for Gill.
And ladies and gentlemen, in the 29th minute of this match, the goal is for the team of Panama, goal number 5, and her first of the match, number 11, Aaliyah Gill. The score is now Bahamas 0, Panama 5.
Panama has now scored 5 in both of their matches in this group stage. 3 for Gross. She's the only one to score in both matches. Hincapié, after scoring a brace in the first game, has been held off the board today. But it's been King stepping up to score 2 and Gill opening her account. Mentioned earlier, Desiree Salazar, who scored a brace in the opener, available off the bench as well if Panama wants to go for more. King, appreciative of the service that went just out of her grasp. Goal kick. Hit up the middle, given right back to Gross. Espino playing it inside. Hincapié's shot is blocked. Stolen right back. Again, a touch, but no possession for the Bahamas. Madrid. Gross. Beats 1. Gross towards the top of the 18. Going for the hat trick, and she'll get it. 3 shots, all from outside the box, have found the back of the net. Gross scores her 4th of the tournament in the 32nd minute. 3rd today. Just slow to close her down. She could pick her spot, and she picked that back corner to the goalkeeper's left. 3 for Gross, 2 for King, 1 for Gill. And a change for the Bahamas. They'll bring on Leah Ray Turner. Shasta Sanders will make way. Change coming in the 32nd minute for the Bahamas.
And ladies and gentlemen, in the 32nd minute of this match,
didn't see any injury-related reasons for that, so maybe just bringing on some fresh legs that are maybe a bit better at defending, because that's what the Bahamas have done for the entirety of these 32 minutes. Only a handful of touches past midfield. Here's one. One back by Gross. Played into space. Thought someone was making a run. You see the shrug there from King saying, I wasn't going there. Gross says, oh well. 17th, 19th, and 32nd minute. That player, Marisa Gross, has found the back of the net. Whistle here behind the play. They'll check on King. Wave the trainers on here. Panama would hate to lose King, who's already scored 2 today in this situation where they've got the game basically won. Just a matter of what the final score is. They've cleaned up the cut to King's head. She'll head off to the sideline. Hopefully be waved back on momentarily. AR on the near side explaining the situation to her. Madrid will take the space in front of her. The Panama center back and captain plays it towards the top of the 18. Good layoff here. Chance now in the box. Lay it into space now, but handled by the goalkeeper, Russell. Intended for Gill. Gill taking the pass from Espino. Punt from Russell. Touched inside. And Capier hits the post. Had the entire goal to shoot at and hit it right off the post. Stays 6-0 Panama for now. Foul there and a free kick. First card of this match will be shown. It's a yellow to the captain, Alexis Williamson. Dynamo's FC player. Yeah, very late on the ankle. It's going to be a card 9 times out of 10 at least. And again, Panama's free kick prowess will come into play here. Set piece prowess. Williamson shown the card in the 36th minute.
And ladies and gentlemen, the 36th minute, player cautioned at the side of the Bahamas, number 10, yellow card, Alexis Williamson.
King and Espino once again the options on this free kick. Against the through-power wall for the Bahamas, it will be King striking it off the bar and off the goalkeeper and in. What a way to finish off your hat trick. A deep free kick in the 36th minute. King in the 4th, 13th, and 36th. Hit it in, hit the crossbar, unlucky for the goalkeeper there. Rainier Russell comes off of her for the 7th goal for Panama. And she shows how many she scored. It's 3. Had just come off for that injury, that cut to her face, comes on and scores a spectacular free kick goal. So 3 for King, 3 for Gross, 1 for Gill for Panama. As good as Panama has been from the run of play, again, set pieces have been so good for them, so fruitful. Whistle here. Change the spot of the throw in. Cross deflected. Espino. Madrid will survey the field, take a heavy touch across midfield. Montenegro. Bad touch there from Rosas, lets it go out of bounds. Bahamas will try to capitalize. They've only had a minimum amount of possession in the offensive half in this match. Got a free kick though in a good spot as Diane Malis will draw the foul. Chance to get some numbers forward for the Bahamas. Panama, a tough task. They played defensively well the last time they were in this tournament, only giving up 2 goals in 2 matches. But they've seen 7 fly past them in the first 38.5 minutes of this one. Service in a good spot. Fumbled by the goalkeeper, still loose. And then recovered in the end by Garay. That was a little shaky there from the Panamanian goalkeeper. Target of that set piece, and it was a pretty good one, was the substitute Tucker. Showing some bite. Panama wins it back. Gross on 3 goals will drop it for Madrid. Pinto. Hincapié, who scored 2 in the first game, still waiting for her first today. Might come here off the give and go. Hincapié in the box, takes some contact, goes down. Referee was never going to give that penalty. And it goes out for a throw in. It was a 1-0 game, maybe you consider calling that. 7-0 game, not so much. Hincapié. Good overlap here on the right side, but the pass is off the mark. It was trying to take advantage of that space, but couldn't find a teammate. Rebuild now from Panama. Madrid. Up the left side. Pass inside is blocked. Recovered, though, by Pinto. Pinto now into the 18. Takes the shot. Why not? And it goes harmlessly past the near post. Good job by Russell to see that wasn't going anywhere towards the target. Let it go. King in the 4th, King in the 13th, Gross in the 17th and 19th, Gill in the 29th, Gross with a hat trick in the 32nd, King with a hat trick in the 36th. 7 goals for Panama here in the first half against the Bahamas. Madrid. Give Garay a touch. Hard for Garay to stay sharp in this kind of game. She's only really been tested once. Had to fall on an opportunity off a good free kick service in from the Bahamas. did enough to keep it out. Ball up the line for Gill. Deflected out for a corner. Will be short or long this time for Panama. Both have worked pretty well. And for the Bahamas, the challenge has been not just defending that first ball, but covering the second ball. Gross has shown she can snipe from that far out. All 3 of her goals in the hat trick have come from outside the 18. Once again, it's King 7 and Espino 10. Short for this one. And the engineers of all the set pieces for Panama. First header won there by Melis for the Bahamas. Knocked back in the mix, or not handled well by the goalkeeper. And she'll draw a foul. And Gapier, whistle for the foul. Now, take a look at Gabrielle Murphy here as she's shaken up for the Bahamas. She'll go down for treatment. See her pointing at her right leg, back of her right leg. She'll immediately get a wipe there. Cramping's always going to be a concern on a warm day like this. The wind helps, but only so much when it's 87, 88 degrees in Curacao. Chance for both teams to get a little bit of hydration and some final instructions for the last few minutes of this half. Hope there's ice in that cooler for those water bottles. I'm sure that water's not going to be cold otherwise. Panama has done what it set out to do. Not only win this game, but pad their goal differential. They're now up to plus 11, 12 goals for, 1 goal against through just about a game and a half of action in Group B. The Bahamas have fallen to 4th at -7. Curacao at -4 sits in 3rd for the time being. And again, we still haven't seen St. Martin in this tournament. They'll play this Panama side at 3 o'clock on Tuesday. The ultimate test of rest versus rust, right? Panama will be playing their 3rd game in 5 days. St. Martin making their debut here in Group B due to the withdrawal of Haiti from this tournament. Good to see Murphy's feeling better. She's waved that she's ready to re-enter. Play will resume with a free kick after Russell, the goalkeeper, was fouled. King and Capier. Good combination here from Panama to unlock things on the right side. Pass into the 6, partially cleared, and it will be a corner. Between the injuries and the goals and the hydration break, we'll have a decent amount of stoppage time here in the first half. Again, it's King or Espino. It'll be Espino going baseline here. Playing it inside. First time shot is blocked. Second shot is rebounded and knocked in. Meredith Rosas scoring the 8th goal for Panama here in stoppage time. 45+1. Once again, it's not like a broken record. Set pieces for Panama. They know what to do. Pass inside. Initial shot from Montenegro was blocked. Rosas in the perfect spot to knock it home. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, so you have to figure we'll pretty much get the kickoff in a couple touches and head to the locker rooms. Panama up 8-0 on the Bahamas, padding their way to the top of Group B. And the kickoff will be the final touch of this half, so a dream start for Panama. King and Gross both with hat tricks. 8-0 in favor of the Canal Girls at the break. We'll be back with highlights in just a moment here from Curacao.
Bahamas 0, Panama 8. We have to make a correction. in the 36th minute. It is now listed as an own goal for number 12 of Bahamas, Rignaal Russell. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, halftime score, Bahamas 0, Panama 8. We're getting ready in just a few moments for the second half of this Concacaf Women's Under-20 Qualifiers match between Bahamas and Panama. Until then, let's enjoy a little bit of music.
8-0. 3 goals from Marisa Gross, 2 from Sherlyn King. Again, her third goal was changed to an own goal at halftime. Goal for Rosas, goal for Gil, and a dominant performance as Panama has extended its lead, now plus 12 in goal differential at the top of this group, and they will make several halftime changes. First one will be Amaya Singleton coming on. Rosas, who scored late in the first half stoppage time, coming off. Marielis Rojas will come on for Gil. And then a change for the Bahamas as well, their second. Morgan Komolafe coming on. Kaylin Bonamy, the player that comes off. So both teams have made 2 changes in this match, and we're underway here in the second half. Bahamas kicking off, going from right to left. Bahamas only had 1 half chance in that first half. It came off a free kick. It was briefly available after Alejandra Garay got a piece of the initial shot, but then covered.
Also coming on display with number 17, Amanda Goldstein, replacing number 10, Regina Espino. And the third substitution in this window.
Amanda Goldstein came on for Regina Espino as well for Panama. So they've used 3 changes: Singleton, Rojas, and Goldstein on.
11, Alia Gil. Also 1 substitution at the side of
Gil will come off with 1 goal. Espino was unlucky not to score, but she created all opportunities, especially off those short corner kicks, and really bossed the middle of the field and midfield. Hincapié, who scored 2 in the opener, but has not scored so far today for Panama. Rivera. Looks like a bit of a different role for Rivera, who was playing more on the outside in the first half. Now she'll kind of step into the boots of Espino in that central midfield role. Touch inside, and that will be a penalty kick. Immediate point to the spot after the takedown of King. See who takes the penalty for Panama. It will be the captain Madrid stepping up. Actually, no, it looks like it's going to be 9, Hincapié. Daniela Hincapié looking for her 3rd goal of this group stage, facing off against the goalkeeper Russell for the Bahamas. Marianella Araya, our center official, blows the whistle. Hincapié approaches the ball, strikes, and hits it off the post and in. Hincapié makes it 9-0 from the penalty spot in the 48th minute. Slow, deliberate approach, hit it right off the post and in. Goalkeeper went the other way. So Hincapié moves a goal behind Gross on her team for leading score. Gross has 4, 1 today. Excuse me, 3 today, 1 in their opener on Friday.
The score is now Bahamas 0, Panama 9.
Thrown for the Bahamas. They'll look to take it quickly as Hewler runs up to take it. Throws a little bit short of its intended target. She'll try again, a couple steps forward on that sideline. Turn inside. No foul there as Panama wins possession cleanly. Gross playing it for Pinto. Collision there between King and Pinto. Played inside. Caught up by the goalkeeper Garay. She'll roll it short. Oh, the first chance we've had to see Panama kind of build up out of the back. Montenegro. It's the return pass. Goes up the line. Hincapié. Crossing it far post. King will track it down on the left side for Panama. Play it toward the top of the 18 and give it away. Recovery though from Pinto. For the captain Madrid. Montenegro for the substitute Goldstein. Given away in Capier. Goldstein. Laid back. And Capier will strike it. Well saved. That's probably the best save Russell has made. Getting low to smother that one. Panama trying to become the third team to score double-digit goals. Actually, the fourth team to score double-digit goals in this group stage. Dominican Republic and Canada have scored 15. Costa Rica 13 in the first 2 days of this competition. Panama made a run in the last cycle as we have a whistle here. Panama went to the quarterfinals in the last tournament. Actually played Canada very well. Lost 1-0 despite 2 red cards in that game. One in stoppage time with the first half, the second in the 53rd minute. Held Canada to a 1-0 result with only 8 shots. It's pretty good considering those handicaps. Panama's only 2 losses in that tournament were to 2 teams that qualified for the Under-20 Women's World Cup. Mexico, that went all the way to the quarterfinals. They lost that game 3-0 in the group stage, then beat Guyana after tying Honduras. Took care of Jamaica 3-0 in the round of 16, but then lost that 1-0 match to Canada in the quarterfinals. Look at the injury there. It was King that went down. She's had to be treated twice now, once for a cut to the head and then for that tackle. Penalty kick make there from Hincapié. That's the only goal of this half so far for Panama, that coming in the 48th minute. Gabrielle Murphy being helped off. You can see the boots are off for her. She's been injured now twice in this game and had to be helped off. We resume with the drop ball and Panama in possession. Montenegro pointing out the run she wants. Must have gotten what she wanted because she did play it for Singleton. Off of her for a throw in. There, Diane Malis, number 11 for this Bahamas side, and now they'll be forced to make a change with the injury to Murphy. Third substitution for the Bahamas. Wyrick Saunders will come on. Bahamas only has 17 players dressed for this game, so they've got 2 field subs left, plus a backup goalkeeper. Goldstein. Saved on the sideline by Singleton. Thought it was anyway, but it will be a throw-in. Air on the near side spotting that. Takes the safe route back. Montenegro. Shuffling it for Rivera. Now Madrid. Gross. Crossing is deflected for another corner kick. We'll see what Panama does now that Espino is out of the game. She's been the player that's really caused havoc by making those runs parallel to the end line after taking the short corner kick from King. Looks like it'll be Rivera joining King in that corner kick area. It will be. So lefty or righty. And it will be the right foot of Rivera triggering it. Gets through the 6, still loose in the box. On the doorstep, Hincapié denied. Still loose. Shot is blocked once again. Finally cleared towards the top of the 18. Danger still not averted though, especially with the dangerous Gross on the ball. Slides it right. First time cross towards the far post as the player is down for Panama. Heavy touch and it's cleared towards the top of the 18. And knocked out for the throw-in so the injured player can get treatment here in the 55th minute. Wait for the trainer here. Panama could have easily kept going there, but the 9-0 lead, you don't want to have your injured player be down longer than necessary, so you play it out and get some treatment. Makes sense. King in the 4th and the 13th, followed by Gross in the 17th and 19th, Gill in the 29th, Gross finishing the hat trick in the 32nd, an own goal in the 36th minute off the initial shot from King, Rosas in first half stoppage time, and Hincapié from the penalty spot in the 48th minute. Those are the 9 goals scored by Panama here against the Bahamas. Look again at that scramble in front. Hincapié had the best look at it. You saw the attempt there was what forced the player to go down for Panama. Nothing malicious there, of course, just a couple players going for the ball, and Montenegro trying to shake it off now. Advantage of the water break as well while she's walking behind the goal. Looks like she's moving well. Good to see that Jocelyn Montenegro is okay. Out for a throw-in for Panama here in the 56th minute, soon to be the 57th. Made 3 halftime changes. All 3 of those players have been active in the minutes since they've come on. Montenegro back in on the ball after her injury. Lots of space to set up a switch of Fields. Let go over her head by King, thinking somebody was going to make that backside run. Didn't really happen, but it will be a throw-in for Panama. Pinto will take it. Genesis Pinto. 2 stars on with Montenegro from Mario Mendez FC. Montenegro. Goldstein. Madrid. Off now for Goldstein. Goes down, no foul. Counter is on now for the Bahamas. Pass inside, snuffed out. Back comes Panama. Hincapié fighting for it. She'll win a corner kick for her work. This last kicked out by Moultrie. Antonisa Moultrie. There, Hincapié, who has scored now 3 goals in this group stage. 2 in the 5-1 win over Curaçao in the opener, and a penalty kick early in the second half today. Bahamas has got to be thinking, here we go again. Another corner kick, another set piece for Panama. King and Rivera over it. King's the player on the left. It'll be Rivera on the right striking it. Headed by Hincapié wide. It's good service from Rivera. Hincapié got a clean header on it but couldn't direct it on target. Honestly surprising it didn't bounce off somebody's body on the way through, as there were a lot of players, especially from the Bahamas, in the vicinity of that header. Picked up by Rojas. Chipped by Goldstein towards the corner and out of play. Intended for the run of Singleton as the 3 substitutes tried to hook up there by Singleton. Right there from Wake FC. hear the wind. It's been a constant theme of these matches in Curacao. It's about 15 miles an hour yesterday. It was 27 at kickoff today. Another reason I think why Panama has been smart to play these shorter corners and kind of get what they want rather than having the wind potentially divert a cross. Also might have factored into why Russell has had some problems handling those longer shots from Gross. Montenegro playing it into the box. Touch inside will be cleaned up temporarily by the Bahamas. Madrid. Switch for Montenegro. Her touch is heavy and that allows the Bahamas to get on the ball. Melis turns it over. Hincapié. This is deflected. Good ball into the wing there for Singleton. Her cross gets through cleanly. Cleared partially towards the top of the 18. Hewer will clear it towards midfield for the Bahamas. And Panama will rebuild. Montenegro playing it for the captain Madrid. Gross steps by one, looks for some help, plays it up the line, turns it over. Gross wins it back. Pass now for King. Shot from deep will get through and it's a goal. Now King has her hat trick. After the goal in the first half was changed to an own goal, she rifles that one in from deep. Panama is up 10-0 in the 61st minute. Left-footed strike, clean through the hands of Russell. So King adding 61st minute to her goals in the 4th and 13th minutes of this match. Those were the first two scored by Panama. And again, they're the 4th team in this tournament to reach double figures in goals. And that goal differential now is up to plus 14. 15-4, 1 against for Panama. Again, they can go for the sweep of the group on Tuesday. That match coming against St. Martin here from Curacao at 3 o'clock. Obviously, even with a couple matches to go, if they win all three, they've clinched the group with time to spare. They would advance to the final 8 of Concacaf Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifying. Joining the other 5 group winners, the United States and Mexico. USA and Mexico have already automatically qualified by virtue of making the final in the last cycle. Canada was the other Under-20 Women's World Cup participant last cycle. They had to qualify after finishing 3rd in the Concacaf stages. Victory over Puerto Rico, who we saw yesterday here in Curacao, beat Guadeloupe 5-0. Early ball. Chance now at the far post, touched in towards goal, cleared out of the 6. The Bahamas have tested Panama twice on set pieces. Sure, even though they have a comfortable lead, the Panamanian defense wishes they were playing a little bit better with the opportunities that they've had so far. Long throw in, headed on by Melis. Combination at the top of the box falls through. Whistle here. It'll be a free kick right on the edge of the 18 for Panama. Diane Madrid bringing it forward. Sporting San Miguelito player. Turn now from King. Towards the 18 she goes. Gets it on her left foot, plays it on the floor, partially cleared. Kept alive briefly by Panama, but cleared. Rivera, she'll try the shot from deep. Covered by Russell. Five different players have scored the 10 goals for Panama. Hat tricks for Gross and King. One apiece for Rosas, Gil, and Hincapié, and an own goal. Montenegro. Rojas. King looking to share after scoring 3, and she finds the other opponent a hat trick, and that will be a penalty. Down goes Gross. Little smile from her. And Panama will have its second penalty kick of the match. Hincapié having buried one in the 48th minute. Absolutely took her out. Komalafe called for it. This time it will be the captain, Madrid, stepping up to take the PK. Diane Madrid against Rainia Russell. Madrid hits it right-footed, puts it low, puts it in. 11-0 Panama. Madrid scoring in the 66th minute from the spot. So 3 this half for Panama, 2 from the spot. Hincapié, and now with that strike, Madrid. Always makes the team feel good when a defender can score too, get in on the act.
And ladies and gentlemen, the 66th minute, another goal for the team of Panama. Player with number 4 is the goal
Panama
scorer,
will make a change for this kickoff, and a deserved round of applause for Shirlene King. 3 goals, plus one that led directly to an own goal and a shot. She'll be replaced by number 13, Minelis Castrellón, Atletico Cherokee player. The 4th change made by Panama. 3 of those 4 players scored goals, and the one that didn't, Espino, played a great match in the center of the park, great first half. This Panamanian team showing off its depth, both in terms of different goal scorers and players off the bench that can come. And again, they haven't even used Desiree Salazar, who scored 2 goals in the Curacao win. She's available off the bench if needed. First touch for Castrellón, playing it forward. This is Rojas. Dropping it back. Kept alive by Gross. Shot in, off the post again, the 3rd time that Panama has hit the woodwork in this game. Played right. First time cross, a good one across the middle. That was served in by Singleton for Panama, and it will be a throw in. There at Mireles Rojas. Struck it off the post. Rivera. Gross. Another shot from distance, this one going wide. Out of bounds. You can see Gross, who's already got 3 goals, is being pretty deferential. She's had a couple spots where she could have taken it from outside the box like she did to score all 3 of those goals in the first half. But she's chosen to pass instead, get her teammates involved, get their confidence built up as well. Thrown for the Bahamas. Bahamas have really only had 2 chances. Both came off of free kicks into the box. They showed some quality there, but run of play, they've really struggled to get the ball past Panama's midfield and get some attacking options. Caperon will take the throw in.
Stay on line.
Hear her calling out what the run she wants is. A nice long throw. Turned upfield and out of bounds. The thought was right there from Melis, but she couldn't get a touch to keep it in play. Hincapié gives it away. Madrid. Goldstein. Through ball. Deflected. And then a stumble allows Castrellón to get back into play. Working to the top of the 18. Here's Gross. Cleared away. Lyric Saunders on the move for the Bahamas, but her pass given away. Madrid with the steal. Speed being shown there by the substitute Singleton. Ball is cleared. Gross. Pass to the top of the 18. This is Castrellón. Can't find a teammate. Recollected in midfield there by Rivera. Pass up the line. And Capier with time and space to turn, pick out an option. Cuts it back to her left foot, leaves it off, gets it back. And Capier strikes it left-footed, deflected, and then covered by Russell. Maybe too much time there for Hincapié to decide on a shot. Hit it pretty well, but a little bit too close to the center of the goal. Russell was able to cover. Goldstein. Hincapié. Righty cross towards the far post. Headed down, but not on target, by Rojas. King in the 4th and 13th. Gross in the 17th and 19th. Gill in the 29th. Gross in the 32nd to finish off her hat trick. An own goal in the 36th minute. And then Rosas scoring in the 45th +1 to make it 8-0 at the half, as we'll see another change for the Bahamas. Julia Rain will come on, number 14. And you can see Mia Underwood, the only other field sub remaining for the Bahamas, standing behind her. Have a hydration break, though, before these changes. So 8-0 at the half, and then we've seen a penalty kick from Hincapié in the 48th, King's 3rd goal of the game in the 61st, and then a Madrid penalty kick in the 66th minute to bring us to where we are now, 11-0 in favor of Panama. It'll be Simmons coming off, replaced by Underwood. That's the change for the Bahamas. And again, unless they have to change their goalkeeper, or they want to have their goalkeeper Nicole Bowleg, their backup play in the field, that's all the field players they have left on their bench. They've used everybody. Able to recollect and hydrate a bit here in the 74th minute.
Coming on to the pitch, players with number 14, Julia Rain, replacing number 13, Lyric Saunders. And also coming on is player with number 17, Mia Underwood, replacing number 9, Valtinique Simmons.
So Underwood came on for Saunders. So Lyric Saunders, who was the substitute herself, substituted out of this game for the Bahamas. Another change ready. It will be Ada Name coming on, number 19, and Pinto, number 2, who's had a good shift at that outside back position, will rest for the rest of this one.
And ladies and gentlemen, in the 74th minute, substitution at the side of Panama. Coming onto the pitch, player with number 19, Aida Nami, replacing number 2, Genesis Pinto.
So Nami will be the 5th change for Panama. They've brought in Castrillon, Singleton, Rojas, Goldstein, and now Name. They've got 4 field players and a backup goalkeeper still available. Montenegro, one of the few starters still left on the field for Panama. This is Goldstein. Looks like Goldstein's going to drop into that outside back position vacated, but a turnover now. Chance briefly on a 2v3, but the pass was given away by the Bahamas. Maylis had her head up, but couldn't find a teammate. Madrid for Montenegro. The 2 center backs have been mainstays for Panama today. Name for Hincapié. Knocked out for a throw-in. Name. Montenegro. Turned back by Rivera for Madrid. Up the wing. First time cross in. Gets by a couple of bodies. Hincapié picks it up on the backside, lays it off, shot taken right at the goalkeeper. It was Castrillon with the shot that tested Russell. In there from Rivera to win the ball. Gross on the move, laying it in. Hincapié turns and shoots. Shot is blocked. Gross again trying to distribute after scoring 3 goals in the first half from distance, and it's knocked out for a throw-in. Montenegro. Rivera. Rojas into the box, looking for the run of Castrillon, but handled by the goalkeeper Russell. Miss hit on the punt, gets possession back to Panama. This is Gross. Dummied through. Chance now for Goldstein. Kept alive by Goldstein. Hincapié, turn and shoot, and wide off the right foot of Castrillon. Castrillon from outside of the box. Panama has scored 8 in the first half, 3 in the second half, 2 of those 3 from the spot. They've now scored 16 goals in just under 2 games in this tournament. They will lead Group B, and again, they play the first match of action on Tuesday, so they'll be done around this time on Tuesday. They'll know their fate. If they win all 3 games, they will already have clinched the group with 3 matches to go. Full schedule Tuesday: Panama, St. Martin at 3, Bahamas, Curacao at 6. That's on Tuesday. Then St. Martin will play the Bahamas at 3 p.m. on Thursday, and then the group will end on Saturday with Curacao and St. Martin at 6 p.m. But again, it'll all be academic. If Panama can win their 3rd match of the group on Tuesday, they will clinch it with a perfect 9 points and advance to the final round of Concacaf qualifying in the Dominican Republic. They'll be one of the 8 teams. I like the format change for this cycle. More of these qualifying group stage matches, allowing some of these countries that haven't played as many international games to get meaningful reps, games that matter. Rivera. Montenegro. Goes long up the right side. It's a nicely weighted ball to pick out Name. Ada Name's cross towards the near post, deflected by a defender. It'll knuckle on the end line, stay in play, and now it does go out. Last touch by the Bahamas. It will be a corner kick. Rivera headed towards the corner. Dedinath Rivera. Joined by Gross. You can see the wind bending the corner flag. It'll go short for Gross. Return to Rivera. Rivera. Crossing it right-footed. It's a good ball punched. Shot on goal and deflected, and that will go wide. Last touch off the deflection by a Panama player. The frustration there for Castrillon. She thought she had her first of this one. It's a well-hit volley, but again, just unlucky off the body of Goldstein and out of bounds. Hit her teammate on the way through. You can still see she's thinking about it. By Goldstein. There's ball one there by Rojas. Touch inside. Good combination here from Panama. The touch was just a hair heavy coming through from Castrillon. Will be a corner kick though once again from that left side for Panama in the 82nd minute. A long day for that Bahamas defense. This corner kick out. Service from the far side, right-footed. Handled initially by the Bahamas and cleared. Served once again in. Brought down well in the box. Shot taken, and that's well done by Goldstein. Good first touch to bring down that early ball dead. Set up the second touch and finish. Goldstein. It's a good ball in as the good day continues for Gross. Picks up an assist to go with the hat trick. Goldstein scoring in the 83rd minute to make it 12-0. 8 in the first half, 4 in the second for Panama.
For the team of Panama, the goal scorer is number 17, Amanda Goldstein. The score is now Bahamas.
Goldstein, the Fram FSC club player, making it an even dozen for Panama. Montenegro with lots of space. Turns it over. Melis in a foot race. Defensive work there from Hincapi. Capier will draw the foul. Melis thought the call was going to go her team's way. Take another look at it. Certainly some pushing and shoving from her, but then getting it right back from Hincapié. As usual, it's the second player, not the first, that gets called for the foul. Montenegro will bring it forward again for Panama. Name returning it to Montenegro. Good thing for Panama as well is even though their center backs have played close to the full 90, they haven't had to do too much in terms of defending. They've been on the ball a lot, so that'll save the legs a little bit for that third group stage match in just 2 days. Daniela Hincapié striking from the penalty spot in the 48th minute today, giving her 3 goals for the group stage after a brace against Curacao in Friday's 5-1 victory in the opener for Panama. Hit harmlessly out of bounds for a Panama throw-in. Name will take care of it, dropping it off to the goal scorer most recent, Goldstein. Goldstein. Pass wide. Name unable to save it. It will be a throw-in for the Bahamas. Name's done a nice job since coming onto that outside back position. Been asked to attack, and she's done it well. Once again, the long throw employed by Capron. Turn upfield for Melis. But not a lot of help again for the forward for the Bahamas. And now space and time for Rivera to counter. Dump it into the channel for Hincapié. Powerful cross towards the far post over everybody. 1-2 here in the box. Opens up things, but the shot mishit. Frustration again. As Rojas unable to strike that one cleanly, but the buildup was excellent. Give and go between Rojas and Castrillon. Rivera, heavy touch there, allows the Bahamas to get possession, but then knocked out of bounds. Rojas. It's the time to get this cross off towards the middle. Headed down by Hincapié and just wide. Hincapié has been unlucky not to score from the run of play. Does have the penalty kick in her ledger, scoring in the 48th minute. 4 goals in this half have been Hincapié from the spot in the 48th. King finishing off her hat trick in the 61st. Madrid with a penalty kick in the 66th. And then Goldstein in the 83rd minute to extend an 8-0 Panama halftime lead to 12. Montenegro gets the return pass from Hincapié. Madrid. Gross. Still Gross. She'll take it from deep. Handled there as it almost squirted by Russell. Gross denied her 4th goal of this match. I mentioned earlier, she's been happy to pass, but I think the Bahamas realized that as the punt's given away. So they gave her space, and she said, well, I will shoot it after all. Step from Gross again. Cleared away. Dies for Rivera in midfield. Hincapié. Cross in, brought down in the box, but the touch off of Castrillon is too heavy. That allows Russell to come over. Russell's punt. Offside is the appeal from the Bahamas bench. but it won't be given. And Capier finishes with a kiss, 13-0. Her second. It's a good diagonal ball. You can hear the frustration from the Bahamas sideline, thinking Capier was off.
Another goal for the team of Panama. The goal scorer is number 9, Daniela Capier. The score is now Bahamas 0, Panama 12.
Capier credited with her second goal in the 89th minute. Panama with their 13th, now tying Costa Rica for third most in this group stage. Costa Rica beating Belize 13-0 yesterday. Dominican Republic and Canada have scored 15 each in their first games. Capier combining there with Castrillon to get it loose. Goldstein steps by one, lays it off again for Capier. She goes near post, deflected and cleared out. Corner kick as we move into stoppage time here in the second half for Panama. We'll have 1 minute of that stoppage time, so just enough time for a corner kick and maybe a play afterwards, and then we'll be done here in Curacao. Panama decisive in their second group game here in Group B. Gross plays it short for Rivera. Her cross is deflected. Bounces in the box. Nice back heel to keep it alive by Panama. Recovered by Gross, who has scored 3 today. Right for Montenegro. She'll whip a cross in. Header wide. Good attempt there from Goldstein. We'll check on the entry here. Rivera is okay. Back on her feet. A goal kick for the Bahamas to probably close things out here. And it will be the final touch of this one. So Panama 2 for 2 here in Group B. They follow a 5-1 win over Curacao with a 13-0 defeat of the Bahamas. Hat-trick for Gross, hat-trick for King, 2 for Hincapié, both in the second half, and then a nice spray of single goals as well as Panama comprehensive victors here with the Bahamas 13-0. We'll be back with highlights from this one in just a moment. Stay with us.
And on behalf of the full organization and everybody in the stadium, please a big round of applause for the team of Bahamas. And of course also for the winning team of Panama. And on behalf of Concacaf, we want to thank you for your presence today in showing your support to both teams. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow again when we will have 2 matches.
Welcome back to Willemstad. Highlights of this one, a dominant performance from Panama, basically from the opening whistle. Short corners were a problem all day for the Bahamas defense. An early strike, making it 1-0 off the left foot of Shirlene King in the 4th minute. King again causing problems, scoring near post in the 13th minute. 2-0 Panama at that point. There was a lot more to come. A fantastic tournament and fantastic match from Gross, setting up a chance that went off the post from Gill. Still 2-0 at that point. The drop back, time and space for Marissa Gross. She says, thank you very much. Tucks it away in the 17th minute, 3-0 Panama. Just 2 minutes later. Shot off the bar, thought that it went over the line, did Regina Espino. Then the strike comes in, a finish from Gill in the 29th minute. That made it 5-0 as Gross scored before that as well. And then Gross finishing off the hat trick, tucking it in the corner in the 32nd minute. 6-0 Panama at that point. Foul here yields a free kick for Panama and a yellow card for Alexis Williamson, the captain for the Bahamas. Taking advantage is King. Free kick goes off the bar, off the goalkeeper. Russell ruled an own goal in the 36th minute, 7-0. Espino causing problems off the corner kick, playing it short, rebound banged in stoppage time in the first half. Rosas scoring to make it 8-0. That's where we were at the half. Penalty kick drawn by King, finished by Hincapie. Off the post, 9-0. Panama in the 48th minute. Number 9 for number 9. Then it was King. Now she has the hat trick, shot from distance in the 61st minute to make it 10-0. Bahamas are at their best on set pieces. It was a good ball into the box. Had to be cleared there in the late stages by the captain, Madrid. And then a penalty kick drawn by Gross. That allowed the aforementioned Madrid to step up, slot it home. 11-0 Panama in the 66th minute. Cross comes in, great first touch, even better finish from Amanda Goldstein. That coming in the 83rd minute, 12-0. And then Hincapie at the far post, off the keeper in the 89th minute, 13-0. Panama will take this match and keep its spot atop Group B. 6 points out of 6. They've now scored 18 goals and allowed just 1. So again, they can finish out the group, win it with a perfect record. At 3 p.m. on Tuesday, they face St. Martin. Tournament debut for St. Martin, and then the Bahamas and Curacao will try and rebound from early losses to Panama. That's the second game on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Hat tricks for Gross and for King leading the way. Panama takes it 13-0 over the Bahamas. For our great team here in Curacao, my name is Michael Mennick. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.